Welcome once again. I think today we'll be studying with a new session that is same chapter, number system. I think now today we'll be converting octal to decimal and decimal to octal. I think that we have only one part is left, that is octal to decimal, and we will also see how to change hexadecimal to decimal or decimal to hexadecimal. Okay, now the topic is to change octal to decimal numbers. So suppose this is our octal number and we want to change it to decimal. So I think we'll be using the expansion method, how we use it with the I think when we are changing binary to decimal and all. Okay, I think here you should write this in base, in the superscript form. That is, suppose this is your number 254, and you already know according to the positions it should be 8 raised to 0. Okay, then 8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2. Okay, so when you write anything raised to 0, that becomes 1. So 4 into 1 is 4, then 5 8s are 40, then this is 64 into 2, that will be 128, and then you have to add all this. I think the answer is very simple, that you will be getting 172. So this is your octal number, and we have already changed it to the decimal. Okay, now we will go with the next problem. I think in this problem also this is your what do you call it? 1 minute. This is your decimal number, that is, I think it is with fraction. So I have taken the one example without fraction or a real part, and one example with fraction. So 254, the same number will come, but how to change this, that is 7014 and all. So let's see how they did it. I think this I have already explained you in the previous case, but how to change this, that we will see. Can you see this is your decimal part? So 8 raised to minus 1, 8 raised to minus 2, and 8 raised to minus 3, and like that. So everyone knows that you can also write 1 upon 8, 1 upon 8 raised to 1, that is, then 8 raised to 1 upon 64, like that. Okay, so what they did is, I think this is 128 of this answer. 64 into 2 is 128, 5 into 8 is 40, that 1 into 4 is 4. Now we will go here. This is the answer of 7 upon 8. This is I think here they have not calculated. This is the answer of 1 upon 8 raised to 3, and this is the answer of 4 upon 8 raised to 4, because I think here you can see this is minus 4, this is minus 3, 8 raised to minus 3 and all. So I think in your exams I'll not give you so difficult sums till you go till 8 raised to 4, 8 raised to 3 and all, but I just give you an idea how they calculate and all. So I think this you have to add up. When you add this, you will be getting this answer. Okay, and so I hope you understood that before the decimal you have to go in 0, 1, 2, and when you are after the decimal you have to go with minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3, minus 4, like this. So I hope you understood this. Okay, now we will go with the next. Now I think we will be changing our topic to decimal to hexadecimal. Before we start this topic, I think everyone should know what is hexadecimal numbers. So hexadecimal, either we represent the base by 16, or sometimes we also represent it by h. Okay, so hexadecimal, as the name indicates, hexa means 6 and decimal means 10. So 0 to 9, these are your numbers, and after 9s, after 10, I think after 9 we are not having 10, 11 and all. We are having some what do you call it, alphabets. So A indicates 10, B indicates 11, C means 12, D means 13, E is 14, and F is 15. So we don't have anything greater than F. Okay, So when we'll go ahead, we will also see how to change the numbers from decimal to hexa or hexa to decimal. A given number can be converted from any base to any other given base using the division method and the multiplication method. I think the concept is same, how we did with binary, octal and all. Okay, for numbers carrying no fraction, division method is used to convert such numbers. So I think this is for the real part. Okay, division method is used to convert such numbers from base 10 to another base. The division is performed with the required base. Okay, now I think steps to convert decimal to hexadecimal. Divide the given number in base with 16 until the result finally less than 16 traverse, that is move the remainders from bottom to top and get the required number in the base. I think this we already seen. Okay, now let's take an example, that is 2020. I think this is in decimal, as you already see. I think what you have to do, just divide it by 16. How we used to, suppose if the same number has to be changed into binary, we would have divided by 2. Octal, we would have divided by 8. I think 16 into 126, that will be whatever the number. When you subtracted your remainder, because we are interested in the remainder part, 16 sevens are whatever the number, you have to subtract 126 by that. I think we'll be getting 14, but we cannot write 14, we have to write E. Okay, because we are dealing in terms of hexadecimal numbers, and you have to move from, that is bottom to top. So your answer will be 7 E 14. So whatever the numbers are in 2 digits or greater than 9, you have to write the letters or the symbols. Okay, that is your answer will be 7 E 4. Okay, sometimes you can also mention the base. I think here they have mentioned the base as 16, or you can also mention the base as H. H stands for hexadecimal. Okay, now let's see some other examples. I think this is 172. This is in decimal, you have to change it to hexadecimal. So I think your 16 tens are 160, 172 minus 16, that will be, remainder will be, I think 12, and 10, this is one more thing because this is less than this. So your answer will be AC. See, as I already told you, we cannot write 2 digits number, it has to be in single digit. Okay, so the numbers greater than 9 you have to write in characters, that is A, B, C, D, E, F till F only. We cannot go till Z. Okay, so your answer is AC, that is in hexadecimal. Either you can write base as 16 or you can write H, as you already know. Now we will be changing, I think I have taken an example with real numbers, sorry, fractional numbers. Okay, so same concept for real part, as you already know, divided by 16, we already know the answer. But for the fraction part, you have to multiply by 16. Okay, this is your fractional part, that is 0.983. So you have to multiply by 16. So 16 multiplied by this number, you will be getting 15.728. But since your answer should be real part, so we will write the real part before, whatever is written before the decimal, we will take it here. Okay, so F, this is your F, then whatever your this number, we have to again multiply. So all the numbers will be multiplied by 16, how we used to do in the previous cases. Now here also 11.648. So your maths has to be strong to do this. Okay, so we have taken 11. Now same thing we have gone here. Okay, so when we multiply this 10 point something, okay, then again multiply by 16. I think we can go maximum till 4 digits and we will stop. Okay, so your answer will be, and remember that you have to move from top to bottom. Okay, whenever you are writing the answer. So this time your answer will be FBA5. Okay, let's see the answer. So you can see that your answer is the fractional part does not terminate to 0 after several iterations. So let us find the value up to 4 decimal places, traverse the result a real part column from top to bottom. obtain the required number in the base 16. So I think you understood that this is your answer, that is FBA5. So here you can see FBA5, and this is your real part answer and this is your fractional part. I hope you will not forget to write, like in this case this is in decimal and this is in hexadecimal, or you can write the base as 16. Okay, so I hope you understood. Now we have taken one more example, 1 minute, that is 2020.65625. I think everyone knows the answer. I've taken already the example of 2020, that is, this is your real part answer 7E4. Okay, now let's see the fractional part answer. For the fractional part, you have to just multiply by 16. Now when you multiply by 16, you'll be getting 10.5. Okay, I think there are so much decimals, so you can ignore that. Okay, then you are having 0.5 into 16, that is I think 8.00. So your answer will be 8, and now we don't go ahead because 0 has already reached here, so we'll stop here. So your answer will be A8. Okay, now let's see. I think as I was telling you, multiplication of this results in 10.5. 10 means A in hexadecimal, fractional part is this. Okay, then I think there's a I think in detail explanation, 0.5 into 16, that is 8.00. Okay, since it is 0, we can stop here. So your answer is this, and your final answer will be this 7EA.8A. But I hope you remember that you should not forget to write base. This is 10 and this is 16 or H. Okay, so I hope you understood till here. Now we are going with in this session hexadecimal to decimal. I think we will be using the expansion signs. Just wait. So suppose this is your hexadecimal number 16 and you have to change it to decimal. So I think the expansion is not that much clear. So remember that A raised to 16 raised to 1. Just wait. So here we have to write 16 raised to 1. Here this is 16 raised to 0. Okay, so everyone knows that A means 10 and C means 12. Okay, and anything raised to 16, anything raised to 0 is 1. So 12 into 1 will be 12, and 16 into 10 is 160. So when you divide this, I think when you write this answer, you will be getting 172 in decimal. Okay, I think when you write in your paper, don't write the base, your expansion signs below. You have to write 16 raised to 1. I think you have to write properly like this, 16 raised to 1. Okay, whatever the number, 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 2, like this. Okay, so write it properly. So I hope you understood. Let's take one more example. I think we have taken the example with what you call decimal part. Just wait. Okay, so let's see this. This is AC. Again, you will not find the expansion parts properly, so they might have written x16 raised to 0 and all. Okay, and when you go to the FB and all, this is fractional part, you have to write 16 raised to minus 1 and all. So let me write this. So when you go for AC, this is 16 raised to 0, this is 16 raised to 1. Okay, then this is 16 raised to F means 16 raised to minus 1, 16 raised to minus 2, 16 raised to minus 3, 16 raised to minus 4. Okay, so as I was telling you, you should have a very good, you should be very good in maths. Okay, so everyone knows that A means 10, C means 12. Okay, F means 15. Okay, then B means 11, A means again 10, and 5 means 5. Okay, so what you have to do is your real part is not at all problem, because this is 160 plus 12, no problem. But here can you see 15 upon 16, this is your answer of 15 upon 16, because 16 raised to minus 1 means 15 upon 16. This is 11 upon 16 raised to 2, this answer. Okay, 11 upon 16 raised to 2. This is 10 upon 16 raised to 3. This is 5 upon 16 raised to 4. Okay, when you add up all these numbers, I think as I was telling you in your exams, I'll not give you that much difficult, but still you have to ready for everything. So this will be your answer. Okay, and remember that every time you should mention the base very properly. For example, this is in I think we want to change it to decimal, so this is also in decimal. Here also you can mention the base as decimal. So I hope you understood this. Okay, so whatever the number is there, decimal, before the decimal part you can write 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 1, and whatever after decimal, that you have to write in 16 raised to minus 1, 16 raised to minus 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, so I hope you understood the conversion from hexadecimal to decimal and decimal to hexadecimal. I hope you can take any numbers, you can practice a lot, otherwise there will be a problem. Okay, so till now we have just changed decimal to binary, binary to decimal, then octal to decimal, decimal to octal, and hexadecimal to decimal. Okay, like that. So I hope you understood everything in this session. So we'll meet in the next session with something else. Thank you.